induction on Stop Slaughter Cruelty campaign of FIAPO. My name is Smriti and I am part of membership development team at FIAPO. So Stop Slaughter campaign is a campaign which is active in 10 targeted cities in India. And under this campaign, we launched a mobile application which is called Living Free. Now, today, why we have called you all here, the purpose of this induction is to let you all know about the application, to know about its usage, how to use it, so that you're better able to decide how you can support FIAPO because we need volunteer support for promotion of this application. So the induction will be taken by my team member, Sweta, and she's part of the legal team at FIAPO. And she has been working under this campaign, Stop Slaughter Cruelty. And she will be taking you over with the campaign and um, also with the about the Living Free application, how to use the application, and um, how you can support FIAPO. Over to you, Shweta.
Thank you so much, Preeti. Hi, everyone. This is Shweta. I am one of the campaigners of FIAPO. And over a year, I'm working on this campaign called Stop Slaughter Cruelty. And we primarily try to fight against the illegal slaughter that's happening around the whole country. I realized that a lot of people today are quite experienced and expert. They have their own expertise in this matter and other animal cruelties. So I see this session more like a discussion and a platform to ensure that all of us are on the same page. Um, so in order to take it further, I would like to inform you all that primarily the first 15 minutes I'm going to take to explain you what exactly we do in FIAPO to fight against illegal slaughter. And then the rest of the session will be dedicated to discussions with you all and to take your questions and queries. So do not hesitate to utilize the group chat to write down your queries during the presentation, and we can get back to all those queries after the presentation is done. Thank you again for coming and joining us today. So let me quickly open the screen for you. Smriti, can you help me and can you please give me the access to admin so that I can share the PPT? Thank you. Let me know if you can, all of you, see this PPT. Great, thank you. So quickly a little about what exactly we are doing. This is regarding FIAPO. Our vision is to recognize and respect for animal rights in the society, and our mission is to connect and empower animal protectors to achieve animal rights by advocacy, networking, capacity building, and to create a high impact, well connected movement at all levels, which will continually address ongoing animal issues. FIAPO looks into a lot of issues in terms of animal rights, and we run loads of campaigns. And here are a few of them. We are working on end exploitative dairies, slaughter cruelty. We just spoke about it. We are working on veganism and activism. We also work on Don't Get Milk, corporate outreach, end circus suffering, personhood for animals, rabies free India, and so on and so forth. There are many other campaigns as well. So let's talk about the particular campaign that we are discussing. What is slaughter cruelty? With this particular campaign, our long-term vision is not just to address the widespread illegal and unethical practices, but also to bring in legislative reforms and create awareness by engaging with the local organizations and activists. Now, I used the term illegal and unethical practices. So before, I think that is mandatory that I express what exactly are legal in terms of slaughter and what can be called illegal practices. There are primary four acts that decides upon all the slaughter that is taking place in India. The four acts being slaughterhouse rules under prevention of cruelty against animals, food and safety standard regulation, pollution control norms, and municipal rules of the concerned city. Now, under these guidelines, I have ensured that I bring out the primary rules and laws that are there. And if any shop or any institution is not following these laws, they can be called illegal shop or illegal slaughterhouse. The first one is no registration or no license with them. The Food Safety and Standards Act 2006 provides each shop with a proper license for slaughter and selling meat. If they do not have this license, they are called illegal. If now, one thing that a lot of people are not aware, I'm sure given your expertise, you people are already aware of it. This is just to state it again, is that any shop, in order to slaughter animals and sell meat, has to have two different licenses. Now that's something that hardly any shop has. They must have a license for selling the meat and a separate license for slaughtering the animal at the area. So they must have two different licenses. And in my experience, I have hardly seen any shops having both the licenses. So in most of the cases, they are totally illegal. Animals cannot be slaughtered in front of other live animals. We have this law and we should be utilizing this law at our best. And if any of us observe any such thing taking place, we should know that this is an illegal practice. Sale of meat in open unhygienic areas where the meat can come in contact with insects, smoke, dust, and so forth. So Food and Safety Act clearly states that they have to, each shopkeepers must ensure that the food item is kept in a proper hygienic area. And whenever I have observed meat shops around my area, I have hardly seen that all these precautions are properly taken. Lack of personal hygiene of people operating on this unit. So the shopkeepers who are working in those shops must have a good hygiene. They must wear clean aprons. They must take care, make sure that their hair is properly covered. They are utilizing proper knives and other items which is rust free, and they have to make sure that these things are well taken care of. Slaughtered carcasses cannot be put on display. Now we see this kind of illegal practices all over. Whenever we pass a meat shop, we often see that the carcasses are hanging. This is mostly done to get more customers, involve more. This is a customer to please the customer, but this is absolutely illegal. If anyone is putting down the carcass in front of the meat shop, displaying it, it is absolutely unacceptable. Live birds are kept in cages filled beyond capacity. Now, the battery cages that we see, the fight to stop the uses of battery cages is still going on, but we do have a law talking about the fact that you cannot fill in too many birds in one battery cage. There's a certain capacity, and if you see that all these birds are cramped in a cage, that is illegal. No feed or water for animals. If the animals who are kept in those shops are not provided with feed or water or shelter, this is illegal. They must be treated with their basic rights. No certification of the birds or animals before slaughter. Now, the law basically says that any animal that will go for slaughter must go through a proper inspection by a vet. But there are hardly the local shops that we observe, hardly any vet comes and ensures that particular law is being taken care of. No separate meat preparation room or sales counter. Now, the kind of shops that I have observed, I have seen that there is just one table, and on that table, all the work is being taken care of. But the law basically says that there has to be separate sections for selling the meat, for preparing the meat for the slaughter. Every part has to be
Shweta,
separately
sorry
taken
to
care of.
interrupt. I also like,
Yes.
can you make me the co-host? I can add the people who are waiting in the waiting to join the induction. They're in the waiting room. So I'm getting actually messages. So yeah.
Oh, Jagushi,
Shweta, are you there? I think we lost Shweta. Okay, I'm trying to connect with Shweta. I think we lost her. I think there was some network issue. Uh, Let me see. Shweta lost her internet connection. She's trying to join back. So sorry for this. I think she'll join back in another minute or so.
Smriti, can I talk in the meantime?
Yeah, you can talk.
Smriti, this is
Saurabh.
Saurabh from Mumbai Animal Association. Now, in Mumbai, we've got BMC or Brain Mumbai Mahanagar Palika or BMC as we call it, which is a municipal corporation. So, as per our laws, BMC is got a department that looks into meat shops. Slaughter within the metropolitan region actually is not allowed. That is for four-legged animals, goats and cows. But you see a lot of small shops which are there. Chicken shops are there in plenty. Now, according to me, the section 63 of FSSAI and section 3 of slaughterhouse may get put in. I think Shweta's back again.
Yeah, Shweta is back now. Yes.
I'm
Okay.
so sorry. During the transition, I lost the connection, and it took me some time to get back. For some reason, Zoom was not letting me in. My sincere apologies for that. Let me get back to where I was. Smriti, can you please make me the co-host so that I can
Sure,
share?
sure.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you. It's not working for some reason. Okay, now it's working. Thank you. Okay, so here we were. Um, there has to be separate meat preparation room for each of the activities that are taking place, whether it's taking care of the slaughter, whether it's the preparation, whether it's the selling. But most of the cases, what I observe is that there is just one table and every activity is taking place there. So now that we know the basic laws, of course, there are many other laws that are there prevalent, but these are the primary laws that are mostly crossed and are not properly taken care of. And these are so vital that whoever is crossing the path from a meat shop will be able to see that, okay, these are the violations. Whoever is crossing will be able to see those things. Now, we have we have told you that what are the things that are not properly taken care of, but what can we do about it? The primary thing that can be done is to regulate the shop, to ensure that the government authorities are aware of this kind of the violations, and they are coming and stepping in to make sure that the shops are regulated and they are working properly, ensuring that all the things are taken care of. Now, when we say that the government authorities, we mean the municipal corporation and food and safety department. There are other authorities as well who have the authority to take action against any illegal activities being done in these shops. But municipal corporation of the city and food and safety department of that particular area is are the vital authorities who has the possibilities of either taking back the licenses, conducting an inspection and making sure whether they are doing their job properly. So these are the two vital authorities who can take action against illegal work. Now, what can we do to make sure that this information that we're talking about, whether we have the information of an illegal meat shop out there, how can we spread the information to the correct concerned authorities? The first thing that we require to do is to investigate. By investigation, what I mean is that you don't need to, reach to the shop and look into everything. That can get a little risky. So this is not something that we are trying to suggest. By investigation, we mean is that if you are aware of certain meat shop around your area, just walk by it, pass by that meat shop, and you will be able to see a lot of things that are taking place. For example, whether there are any carcasses that are out there, whether the place is hygienic or not, whether there's a proper drainage system or not, whether these people have a separate place for the meat preparation or not, whether they have provided some feed or water to the animals, whether they are making sure that the animals are under proper shelter. So all these things you can observe from a distance. You don't need to make it obvious that you are observing. You just simply can pass by those meat shops. You can see if those things are being violated. And once you notice them, you know that these shops are illegal. This is how you recognize an illegal meat shop. And once you have the information, either you can take some picture. If you feel safe enough, you can take some picture and you can utilize those pictures to draft a complaint. Now, for those who are thinking that how can I create a complaint, how can I create information sheet for the authorities, there are many ways to reach out to these government authorities. One is a proper hard copy of a complaint where you write down a letter with all the information about the shop name, the information about the shop address, and the kind of violations that are in place. You can write down a letter, you can submit it to the concerned authorities, and they will take care of it. These authorities in most of the cases also have online portals, and they have a proper grievance cell in those online portals. So you can also go online to submit all this information. And the third option that we are going to focus on today is what FIAPO has created in terms of Living Tree app.
Okay, I think we lost Shweta again.
Yes,
You're back. No.
my apologies. I don't know why this is going on. So the last option is Living Tree app, and what FIAPO has created is a very simple, very handy application that allows you to submit the basic information, the name of the shop, the address of the shop. You will have a drop down menu with the violations. You can choose out of those drop down menu that you have observed this particular law was being violated. And if you have any picture, you also have the option to add the picture, and you need to submit that. It's that simple. Just 2 or 3 clicks, basic information, and you don't need to run into 2 different or 3 different authorities to submit a complaint. That one submission of yours will go to all the authorities concerned. So what we have done on a city-based way, we have collaborated and collaged all the concerned authorities, and the moment you are submitting information about any illegal meat shop, that particular information is forwarded to all the authorities. So all you need to do is to download Living Tree app and fill this up. You will be kept absolutely anonymous. No one will get to know your identity, who is submitting the information. Everything will go in the name of FIAPO. So your identities are safe. You are going to be kept absolutely anonymous, and it's as easy as having an app in your hand and just clicking a few buttons. And that's how you can participate in something that you care about. And that's how anyone in your city can do it. You know, it's that easy. The person does not require to be a proper animal activist. A lot of people are concerned about their health, and they are concerned about, especially due to the pandemic, they are really worried about what kind of food are they having, what kind of consumption is there, whether it's hygienic or not. And if they observe any such thing, they have all the right to inform the concerned authorities. And because it is anonymous, the app is absolutely free. You don't need to put on anything, just information. We are requesting everyone to download the app and share the information, and from there onwards, FIAPO takes over. FIAPO makes sure that it reaches to the concerned authorities, and we follow up with the authorities to make sure some action is being taken care of. So that's Living Tree app for you, making sure everything is just 1 click away. Now, going much more into the details of what we have been discussing. So before I move on, just to make sure that we are on the same page, I will be showing a little difficult picture, and I apologize for showing up this picture. This is just a way to ensure that I was able to convey the information properly, and to make sure all of us are on the same page. I would request all the participants to observe the picture and tell me that what do they think are the violations in this particular picture. So here we go. Here is the picture, and please tell me what are the violations you can observe here. Anyone? In case any of you are speaking, please make sure you are unmuting yourself because all of you are muted right now.
Hygiene wise, it's very pathetic, and
Right?
live animals are there also in front of them. Other animals are being killed.
Absolutely,
That's
Harpreet
what we
sir.
talk about.
That's the right observation. Anything else?
Your preparation area is not separate, it's the same area.
Absolutely, sure. Thank you so much, sir. Anything else you can observe?
We can't see any of the certifications. Are they supposed to display them somewhere?
Yeah, absolutely. They are supposed to display their licenses in their shops. That is mandatory. They are not displaying, so the high chances that they do not have any license. Great observation. Anything else anyone is seeing?
No, obviously, hygiene is taken care of, right? So, no need to mention that again because obviously the hands are all open, the knives might be dirty. So,
Huh? The aprons are so dirty. It's not only
it's in an open area, so you can see there'll be dust and mud flying around.
absolutely, absolutely. Totally agree. And the carcasses are on display. They are supposed to, they are not supposed to do that. So, great observations, everyone. Of course, you people are very expertise in your work field. So, no doubt you have the understanding. So I'm going to move on from this picture, and just before doing so, I hope all of us are on the same page in terms of recognizing an illegal meat shop. If any one of you have any doubt that how can I say that this shop is illegal or not, please let me know so that I can quickly review that. If anyone has any doubt, please come up. We have 10 seconds before we move to the next segment. Okay, so I believe that everyone is very clear about what is an illegal meat shop, and I hope that whoever we are going to speak to, we would be able to explain them the same. So now let's talk a little bit more in depth about the Living Free app. So as mentioned before, the Living Free app is to ensure that any common citizen of India is able to submit information regarding illegal meat shop that will be taken care of by concerned government authorities. Now, let's understand what are the benefits of this app. You can register your complaints against any illegal meat shop with the support of proper legality. So this app also provides a section where all the primary legal laws and rules are mentioned. So if you want to have a proper idea of what are the legal rules out there, you can have the access from that app. You can upload the photographic evidence to strengthen your complaint. So the photographic evidence is not mandatory, but if you have managed to collect some of them, you can always attach it with your information, and it will be absolutely going, the whole mail will carry all the information that you have put down. Your just in case you are new into the field and you are not aware that whether you are correct or not, You don't need to be worried about it. There are experts sitting on the backside of this app, and we make sure that we go through each and every complaints before verifying it. Once it is verified, only then you will be requested to register the complaint to the concerned government authorities. We make sure that we give feedback in case we feel that certain information are not correct. Otherwise, the information gets verified and you can register the complaint immediately. Once verified, the complainant can register. I already mentioned that. Your identity will not be revealed to the authorities. The complaints will go in the name of FIAPO. That's one of the important.
कहाँ नहीं, हम एक दोस्त के जा रहे हैं कॉलेज मयूर विहार.
Can everyone mute themselves?
Thank you everyone. Thank you, Silpi. So your identities will not be revealed. Some people are courageous enough to come up and submit it in their name, but not all people want to take that kind of a step. So you don't need to be worried about it. Your names are and identities will be safe with FIAPO. The authorities will not receive any of your details, whether it's your phone number, mail ID, they are not going to receive anything. Everything is going in the name of FIAPO, and all the mails you registered will be going from FIAPO's mail ID, making sure your anonymity is totally safe. The app is free of cost. There is no cost. You don't need to do anything. All you need to do is to download the app, and that's all. And it's the most hassle-free way of submitting complaints. All those people who have worked in this, they are well aware that going to different authorities, submitting same complaint to different places, following up with those different authorities is a lot of hassle. And that's why FIAPO came up with the idea of creating an app that allows everyone to do all these major things in one go. And FIAPO takes up the case, and on the top of it, all the information that you are submitting, it is saved in our database, so it's not going anywhere. We know on a city basis how many complaints are registered, in which authority has taken action against it, which authority has not, and what kind of action has been taken. Is creating a huge database on a city-based area. Can you imagine the amount of data that is being collected through it? And that kind of data will be able to support so many right-based activities through that data. So you are not going to just do your bit of it, participate and make sure that you inform the authorities about what's going wrong, but you are also participating in a bigger movement. You are building a movement by getting this app and requesting all your network to get that app. It's that big. So I would like you to understand that a small move can create such a big movement, Now about the app. The app is recently launched, and currently it is available in 10 cities. And the cities being Delhi, Bangalore, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Hyderabad, Bhubaneswar, Bhopal, Vijayawada, Patna. So these are the 10 cities where the app is currently available, running, working. And we are working on reaching out to more cities, and hopefully within 2020 we'll be able to reach out to more cities, and of course we have the plan to raise it to as many cities as possible. So if you people are from these cities, please do not
can I interrupt just 1 second before the app? Just 1 sec. This is Janani here. Hi. Yeah, in the acts, you've actually missed out one more important act, which is the IPC section 429, which is very, very important. It's one of the acts that will also help when you're filing or when you're writing in a letter or doing any kind of petition. This will definitely help. So I just wanted to add that point to you. That's all. Maybe you would have missed out while adding it on to the PPT. So I'm just adding it on. Okay. Just
thank you so much.
if you can elaborate it to others. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry.
No, no, absolutely not. Thank you so much for the information. You're totally right. We're aware of it. The IPC is mostly utilized whenever we are seeking the help of the police to work against these illegal meat shops. The reason I have kept those four acts primarily out there, of course, there are many more rules and laws out there, and those like you who have the expertise, they know how to utilize them. This was made the reason I had made this PPT at a very basic level, because we like all the experts are totally aware of the things. This was just to give an idea for those who are newly coming to the this activism, and just to give them a primary idea. But you are absolutely right, and thank you so much for pointing this out. Thank you so much, ma'am. So coming back to the app, so this we are certainly reaching out to more and more cities to make sure that these apps are available. So if you have that app, you are in these cities, please do not hesitate to download the app. Please ask your networks to download the app. It is that easy to contribute to the cause of animal rights. So I'm going to close my presentation here, because I think it's high time that we discuss about, especially given the fact that we have so many experts in the webinar today. I will open up the segment to have a discussion and plan what can be done utilizing the app and utilizing the work that FIAPO is already doing, and how can we collaborate. So the space for all of you. Let's discuss. And if you have any question, please put them here. Please, and all of you are.
And Smriti, this is Saurabh here. I'm from Bombay. Hello, now, do we have any listings of these, say, registered or licensed shops? That would be the first starting point to get on with, so that we know which are the other ones which are illegal. It becomes very easy to start off working on those. Or is there a way of getting that data through RTI
Saurabh,
or through some other method?
Can I say something? Saurabh, you need to do something called as an RTI. It's called the right to information, and you need to file an RTI with just like a few points, and ask for registered meat shops and licensed meat shops, and then you will get a list from the respective municipal this thing within 30 days. And if they do not give you a response within 30 days, it's contempt of court, and you can actually take them and ask them for a proper answer. That means they do not have any answer. None of them are licensed. Okay. So this is how you actually get the information. Mostly they don't have it. You actually file for an RTI and you ask for it.
Right. So that's the only way that you're saying is available now, right? Or is there no registered or any ready list that can be accessed anywhere?
Shweta, are you there?
श्वेता नमस्ते, मैं निधि, मैं अपने हस्बैंड के अकाउंट से लॉगिन की हूँ हरप्रीत के नाम से। मुश्किल ये है कि और मैं मुंबई से हूँ, पिछले बहुत सालों से मैं ठाकुर विलेज कांदीवली ईस्ट है, एक जगह है मुंबई में, वहाँ के इलीगल शॉप्स और इसके लिए लड़ रही हूँ। पुलिस स्टेशन में हर दूसरे रोज जाती हूँ कंप्लेन, लेकिन इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ही नहीं है। और बहुत ज़्यादा क्या होता है ना कि 1200 का फाइन एज पर म्यूनिसिपैलिटी एक्ट 1200 का फाइन मार देते हैं वो, क्योंकि वो चूंकि मुझे देखते हैं कि बार बार आ रही है तो चलो 1200 का फाइन मार लिया, बाकी उनका जो होता होगा। बीएमसी तो वो भी नहीं करती है। बहुत मुश्किल से किसी शॉप को बंद भी करवाती हूँ तो थोड़े दिन में फिर से वो खुल जाता है। तो ये नेवर होता, कभी ये बंद ही नहीं हो रहा है। और अभी तो लाइव ट्वीट भी कर रही हूँ हर शॉप्स के लिए कि भाई, और एज पर मुंबई हाई कोर्ट ऑर्डर अभी तो उन्होंने ये भी बोला हुआ है कि जो बीट मार्शल्स हैं जो राउंड अप लेते हैं वो म्यूनिसिपैलिटी को कोऑर्डिनेट करे और सुमो ऑटो एक्शन लें, लेकिन कुछ नहीं होता। लॉज हैं, सेक्शंस हैं, सब चीज़ है, लेकिन इम्प्लीमेंटेशन नहीं है।
Thank you, Harpreet. We totally understand your query. We agree with you, ma'am. Thank you for your query. And we have actually lost Shweta. There was some internet glitch, and I think उनका थोड़ा हो गया है. She is not there right now. I'm trying to connect with her. She'll be back in another minute, and she'll be able to address your query. So sorry for this, ma'am. I'm trying to reach her actually, and as soon as she joins, she'll answer your query. Hello, Harpreet ma'am. Hello. Ma'am, are you there, Harpreet ma'am?
Hi, my name is Harpreet, and my wife
Okay.
who was talking to you is Nidhi Watts.
Okay.
She is the one who worked for animal rights and activities, and
Right. Okay.
she was talking to. I was just.
Okay.
She's
All
using
right.
to join this.
Yeah. Okay. So, sir, Shweta is joining us. She'll be able to address your query, your wife's query. Shweta is actually trying to join back. She'll be back in a minute. So she's trying to join back. There's some network issues at her where she lives, so that is why we're losing her again and again. So sorry for this.
एक चीज और पूछना था. एक्चुअली मेरा ना अभी डॉग्स का फीडिंग टाइम भी हो गया है, तो मैं नीचे जा रही हूँ. फिलहाल आई हैव टू फीड ऑलमोस्ट 60+ डॉग्स, तो आई एम लिविंग नाउ. तो एक चीज और भी पूछना था मुझे कि जो एडिशनल सीपी ऑफिस के सामने चिकन कटता है, पुलिस स्टेशन से 120 मीटर के सामने चिकन का शॉप है, सिग्नल्स भी है. तो वही मैं कह रही हूँ, जब सिस्टम ही सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहा है तो कहाँ जाए. हर चीज के लिए आप कोर्ट भी नहीं जा सकते. कोर्ट 1-2 दिन की बात नहीं होती है, बहुत लंबा प्रोसीजर है. जैसे अपील आरटीआई भी डालने के मैम बोल रही हैं, हम आरटीआई डालते हैं, आरटीआई उसके बाद भी वो जवाब ढंग से नहीं देते, तो फिर हम अपील में जाते हैं. तो यार ये पेपर वर्क इतना लंबा चलता है ना कि आदमी ना, मैं वही कह रही हूँ. मैं एक ही शॉप के लिए जो नंबर 5-6-7 शॉप्स हैं, मटन के हैं और चिकन के हैं, पिछले मैं 3-4 साल से लड़ रही हूँ, लेकिन मैं किसी का कुछ बाल भी बांका नहीं उखाड़ पाई हूँ यार. और मेरे पीछे ऐसा भी नहीं है कि मतलब लॉयर्स भी हैं कि जो मुझे गाइड करते हैं, लेकिन कोई फायदा ही नहीं है. बीएमसी तो बिल्कुल सुनती ही नहीं है, उनकी तो बात भी हटा दो. पुलिस वाले तो कम से कम फाइन तो करते हैं, लेकिन 1200 रुपए फाइन करके भी कोई फायदा नहीं ना यार. आज फाइन किया 24 घंटे के लिए, कल दोबारा मैं जाऊंगी तो बोलेंगे अरे निधि मैडम कल ही तो किया था, अब क्या गरीब की जान लोगे. तो हमारे यहाँ के लोगों के ही एटीट्यूड ऐसा है. मुश्किल यहाँ आ रही है, लड़ाने के लिए सब तैयार है, लेकिन आदमी को तो विल पावर भी चाहिए. आदमी थक जाता है यार. आज की बात मैं बता रही हूँ, आज भी मैं पूरे पिछले 2.5 महीने के बाद मैंने आज एक FIR आई एम एबल टू डू इट। कहाँ लेटर नहीं लिखा। कल रात में लिटरली मैं अपनी लॉयर फ्रेंड को ले गई और पुलिस स्टेशन में गाली गलौज किया है कि ठीक है मुझे होगा तो बेल भी करा देना, मेरा बेल भी ले लेना। लेकिन आज फाइनली जाके FIR हुआ है, और वो भी मतलब वो बेंच पे आएगा नहीं, क्योंकि उन्होंने गाड़ी पहले ही रिलीज कर दी, कसाईयों को पहले ही छोड़ दिया, उसमें से एक भैंस पहले ही चली गई। लेकिन चलो प्रोसीजर तो कुछ तो इनको तकलीफ होगी यार, लेकिन थक गए, आई स्वेयर थक गए यार।
Hello, ma'am. This is Shweta. I'm sorry, I lost my connection. Can you please tell me which city is this?
Mumbai.
Okay, Mumbai. Ma'am, how about you? I'm sure that you have all the details of the complaints you have raised so far. And how about we come together? We are trying to decide whether we should be moving to the court, requesting, the court to look into the factors that how these things are being dealt and the kind of difficulties we are facing on the field. How about we connect with each other separately and take up the concerns that you are facing and the amount of difficulties you are facing.
श्वेता, मेरे ख्याल से आप मेरे व्हाट्सएप पे हो, मैं आपको भेजती हूँ, और जितने ट्वीट्स मैंने अभी तक किए हैं, आज भी किए हैं, मैं सारे ट्वीट्स आपको शेयर करती हूँ।
ठीक है मैम, ओके, लेट्स कनेक्ट।
ठीक है। और एक बार या तो मैं निधि वत्स शायद आपसे मेरी पहले भी बात हुई है, ब्रीडिंग और इसके लिए कौशिफ आए थे। अभी देखो, हाँ ब्रीडिंग का ही ले लो, आउट ऑफ द टॉपिक है। ब्रीडिंग हो रहा है, कंप्लेन किया है, जो अथॉरिटीज हैं, चलो इतना तो मान रखते हैं कि कॉल करके BMC कॉल करके पूछती है, जो कंसर्न अथॉरिटी है, लेकिन वो तो रास्ता बता देते हैं उसको कैसे लीगल करना है। तो बोला कि मैं ये प्रैक्टिस को सर बंद करना चाहती हूँ। अब स्लम्स ट्रॉल में है, स्लम्स में लड़के लोग हैं, कहाँ से रेस्क्यू करा हुआ लैब के फीमेल डॉग उठा के ले आएंगे, और उनको तो पैसे मुफ्त के मिलते हैं। एक पप्पी 10,000 में बेचा है, 5,000 में बेचा।
Could you try again?
ओके, ये पता नहीं क्या हुआ। हाँ मैं समझ रही हूँ,
है वो सारा फेल है यार, कुछ भी नहीं हो पा रहा। जो बंदे लोग जानवरों के नाम पे गवर्नमेंट की अथॉरिटी है या जो लोग बैठे हुए हैं, वो खुद ही नहीं काम करना चाहते हैं, चाहे वो बॉम्बे SPC हो, चाहे रीजनल जॉइंट कमिश्नर, आई एम सॉरी टू, मैं नाम नहीं ले रही, मतलब बहुत सारे नाम ले रही हूँ। उल्टे मुझे यही सुनने को मिलता है, अरे निधि हम लोग क्या इसी के लिए बैठे हैं, वी हैव लॉट्स ऑफ वर्क। तो मैं तुमको बोल भी देती हूँ कि सर तो फिर कुर्सी छोड़ दो ना, कुर्सी तो उसी की पकड़ के बैठे हो ना आप लोग। तो क्या जो जानवर के लिए काम करना चाहते हैं, मैं गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की बात करें, वो कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं। मतलब मैं श्वेता, आई एम फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग, आई एम गिविंग देम ए गुड लक कि ठीक है, मैंने इस दुकान पे कंप्लेन किया और सारे पेपर्स उसके गलत हैं, इलीगल है, मैं कंप्लेन
आई टोटली
हाँ
हेलो
हाँ श्वेता,
हाँ मैम, I totally understand the frustration that you are going through, especially you are fighting for this cause for so long. And I sincerely feel that given the amount of experience and expertise you have gathered, we can put together a very strong legal document to push further in the court. And because we are already thinking about it and working towards it, I think our collaboration will work quite well. So let us really look into the whole thing. I will also put you in touch with the legal team that we have in FIAPO, and let's work together so that we can, raise the issue even further. And also another thing that we feel that will be helpful is that through the app, because we're going to get more and more people involved, and so the number of complaints are going to increase. It makes a lot of difference when just you are running into the different departments and you are requesting continuously, and when 10 other people are also going individually or through FIAPO, whichever the case is, and they are saying the same thing. The moment the move one person's pause becomes a movement, it brings a much bigger pressure. What we are going to do as well is that we are also going to raise these issues through the PR. We are going to publish these stories through the newspapers so that we can create a much bigger pressure. It's a matter of creation of pressure. There are authorities who have worked with us. We have received results through authorities. There are also authorities who are not as cooperative as they should be, as you are bringing very correctly. So in this case, pressure building can be one of the useful methods that we can do. So I think that we working together, we should bring a little, at least a little relief for you and some more solutions, you know, because problems तो बढ़े ही जा रहे हैं, solution का हमें ढूंढना हमारे लिए जरूरी हो गया.
श्वेता, सिस्टम को करेक्ट कर लो, सभी चीजें अपने आप लाइन अप हो जाएंगी. मेरा ये अपना पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस है. ये देख रही हो, ये सारी FIRs की फाइलें हैं, गाय की, इलीगल स्लॉटर्स की, ये सारी फाइल्स अलग अलग है. ये पिछले 5-6 साल से यही काम कर रही हूँ. ठीक है, एक्सपीरियंस है. और चूंकि मेरा पुलिस स्टेशन समता नगर पुलिस स्टेशन पड़ता है, तो मेरे जिद और डेडिकेशन के आगे झुकते हैं, बाकी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के नाम पे नहीं झुकते. वो ये औरत यहाँ से हटेगी नहीं. रात के चाहे 12 बज जाए, चाहे 3 बज जाए, मैं वहीं बैठे रहती हूँ. मेरा टाइम होता है 5 to 9 डॉग फीड्स को, ऑलमोस्ट इन एंड अराउंड आई एम फीडिंग 55 प्लस डॉग्स. तो उनको खाना खिला के फिर मैं वापस वहां जाके बैठ जाती हूँ. वही तो सिस्टम को आप करेक्ट कर दो, सारी चीजें लाइन अप हो जाएंगी.
मैम, सिस्टम को करेक्शन के लिए तो हमें सिस्टम के थ्रू ही जाना पड़ेगा ना, उसके अलावा क्या करें, है ना.
वही
तो that's what we are trying to do. That's what we are trying to find. What are the other options that we can avail in order to bring some changes.
ठीक है श्वेता, मैं आपके पर्सनल व्हाट्सएप पे सारे लिंक शेयर कर देती हूँ. अब तो मैं निकल रही हूँ बाबू.
ठीक है मैम. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग मैम. बाय. So anyone else has any such concerns, any such discussion that you feel are required to have, any queries regarding the information we have shared? Let's have a talk about it.
Saurabh, I think you wanted to raise something. You wanted to ask some. Yeah.
No, I was just thinking about it because good that we had Nidhi join in, because she is the one who's been fighting, coordinating with PFA also, with Mrs. Menka Gandhi too directly. But not many of us are doing this activity. Frankly, we have an NGO which looks into stray animal work, that is only treatments. But this is something that we would want to help out on, and we might take baby steps, but these people are much ahead. So whatever help they need, we would want to facilitate. So first thing is we have to download the app and get you that information on where illegal issues are happening. Any other way you would want us to guide through on that?
Yes, of course, there are other ways, but the higher the number is, the higher the data we receive, the stronger we will be to fight it, you know.
Yeah, you pile up number of cases, then definitely the pressure comes.
Exactly, sir. Exactly. That's so like, the idea.
See, we are very much afraid because women like Nidhi going out, she's got children also, so it becomes quite risky, and the family will definitely not want that to happen. So as much of anonymity is kept in the system is good. So this app definitely was quite a good thing that's coming up. So
thank you so much.
We need to advertise this across. In fact, we have put it across quite a lot of forums. But again, if you see, we are just 12 to 14 people who joined it, which is really pathetic. But that's how things happen. Like, in fact, we were on a drive today for. Yeah, no, that's how it happened. We were on a drive for anti-rabies vaccinations today with BMC. Now we got Chaitya, who got BMC started with us 2 years back. Now getting a government organization starting the activity on their own is very difficult. But if you look at the volunteer side, we had only 3 volunteers going across the place, which is really the pits. Now this is where volunteers lack. they first feel that the government is not helping, but when government helps, they don't come down. So both of them are like, for example, Nidhi is doing this work. The day government officials help out, she might be out of it because she's tired. So I think we should get that together. If we can find the right government officials who are positive and can help out, maybe unofficially it's okay. I in fact expected ACP Kudalkar to come in today because he is from the police department and is quite helpful on the animal welfare side. But then maybe he has got some other work, but he will definitely be quite helpful. So with the app, we should get this done. We wanted two other organizations. One is Karuna, as well as there's another one called Bena, who work on cow slaughter. But again, they couldn't join in today. One of the volunteers is again same problem. He's reached the peak and he's come out of it. Though I myself have not gone into this activity too much. I just stay on the periphery still. But we would want to see how we can help out by keeping the safety norms definitely has to be looked at and bring the legal part in.
Absolutely, sir. We make sure that everything that we are doing are properly observed and guided by legal teams, making sure everyone's safety is our priority. The other things that matter is that I'm really looking forward to the people who are already working in this field, as you mentioned, and hopefully this will give them a little relief, whenever another organization,
Do you have a list of people in Mumbai? Yeah. Shweta, do you have a list of Mumbai people who are wanting to do this activity?
We have very limited numbers, sir. We do, but the number is very limited. So this is the second thing that we want from all of you people to reach out to. As the bigger network, the bigger it is, the better it is. So we are also trying to reach out to as many people. And as you properly said, that probably the anonymity will allow people to be involved, you know. So hopefully that will work in our favor as well. And apart from that, there are two other things that we will require your support regarding. The other thing is that if we can share in our, I'm sure that all of you have social media platforms where a lot of people are following the work you are doing. So if we can spread the word through your social media about the app, of course, we are going to provide the content with you. All you need to do is to share about the content. And if you know any influencer, if you know someone in the social media platform who is very supportive of the work that we are doing together, if that person can be reached out to, if you can provide the contact of that person, we will reach out to the person and speak about the app. Primarily, I think whenever a new app is launched, the idea is to reach out to as many people as possible and let them know that this exists. Right now, the concern is most of the people are not aware that they have this solution in their hand. And of course, the more people are going to be involved, the bigger the movement will be. And then we'll be able to support people like you, Nidhi ma'am, Janki ma'am, Saurav, in much bigger way and in a better way. So that's the whole idea. Social media awareness creation, speaking about the app as much as possible, and involving the activists, involving even common people, because we have made it that easy. The whole idea behind the app was that make it so easy that we can convince any person to download the app. Any person can use the app. So, and we are happy that we are able to deliver that. So this is the whole reason behind the work. So.
Any more questions from anybody?
What's the app name?
Living Free. In case, so what, Smriti, can you please make sure I will share the link of the app download with you, and please share the same with all the participants. And also, sir, if you are individually looking for it, in case you cannot find it on the this is currently available for the Android. We are working on the upgrade to iOS. So those who have the Android app and you are looking in the Google App Store for it, just put down Living Free Together without any space. You will find the app. The logo of FIAPO will be visible at the very beginning. That's the app. And we are going to share the link as well, so that is easier for you. We are going to share a proper content as well with you, so that you can post it on your social media or share in the WhatsApp groups that you are currently connected to. So that's the way, sir. Anything else, anyone?
I think, Shweta, we don't have any more questions.
All right.
Would you like? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like to say anything more?
No, just two things. That is, I really am looking forward to the collaboration that currently we are thinking of, and I cannot thank you guys enough for coming in today. It's always good to see people who feel the same way, you know, to see that there are people out there who are thinking in the same direction. So this support means a lot to us, and we hope that we'll be able to reciprocate the same. So thank you so much, everyone. Over to you, Smriti.
Yeah, thank you everyone for taking out time from your busy schedules, because I know, like Saurabh sir also mentioned, that you had vaccination drive going on. So really appreciate that you are all here today for the session, and thank you to you, Sweta. You explained everything beautifully, and I think it was a very insightful session. And like Saurabh sir said, that there are not much participants today, but at least we have to start from somewhere. So these are like the baby steps. So we have to start from somewhere, and we are really looking forward. FIAPO is really looking forward for the collaboration on this campaign, Stop Cruelty, Stop. And on the Living Free application, and we would like to promote it as much as we can. And thank you for your support for coming in today. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.